You've wondered. Every person who has ever had a dog has wondered. When they look at you like that, when they wait at the door, when they lie on your feet, when they come to you the moment you cry, is it real? Are they actually feeling something? Or is it just habit, conditioning, food? Today, science answers that question, and the answer is going to change how you look at your dog tonight. Feeling 1, love, the same hormone that bonds a mother to her newborn, activated by your dog's gaze. In 2015, a team of Japanese researchers published a study in the journal Science, one of the most respected scientific publications in the world. They measured oxytocin levels in dogs and their owners before and after a period of mutual gazing. The result: prolonged eye contact between a dog and their owner caused a significant rise in oxytocin in both the dog and the human simultaneously. Oxytocin is the hormone released when a mother looks at her newborn child. It's the biological foundation of love and attachment, and it's activated between dogs and humans through something as simple as looking into each other's eyes. The same experiment was repeated with wolves and their handlers. Wolves who were hand-raised, familiar with humans, well cared for. The oxytocin response did not occur. It's not just any animal. It's not proximity or familiarity. It's something that dogs evolved specifically with us. Over 30,000 years of coexistence that no other animal on Earth does. When your dog looks at you, really looks at you, they are not just seeing you. They are triggering a chemical process in their own brain that science compares to the experience of love. That's not poetry, that's biology. Feeling 2, jealousy. They tested it with a fake dog. The result changed everything. Researchers at the University of California, San Diego placed dog owners in a room with their dogs, then asked the owners to interact affectionately with a realistic stuffed dog, petting it, talking to it, treating it as if it were real. The dogs didn't know it was fake, and they reacted. They pushed between the owner and the stuffed dog. They barked. They pawed at the owner. They tried to physically interrupt the interaction. The behaviors were identical to the jealousy responses documented in human infants when a parent gives attention to another child. The researchers were careful. This isn't necessarily the same complex emotion humans experience when they're jealous, but it is a functional equivalent. An emotional state triggered by the perception that a valued social bond is being threatened by a third party. It looks like jealousy. It behaves like jealousy. And it's directed at you. The next time your dog wedges themselves between you and another person, another animal, or even your phone, now you know what that is. Feeling 3, the pain of your absence. What happens in their body when you leave? When you leave the house, something happens in your dog's body. Cortisol's levels rise, the stress hormone. Heart rate increases. Vocalization starts in many dogs within minutes of the door closing. This is measurable. It's been documented in multiple studies across different countries and different breeds. Separation anxiety affects an estimated 14 to 17% of all dogs, but behavioral researchers believe many more experience some degree of distress that owners simply never witness. Because by the time you return, the dog has often settled. What you don't see is the first 30 minutes after you leave. A 2020 study by the University of Lincoln found that separation anxiety in dogs is not a single condition, but a symptom of a deeper attachment need. The dog's distress is not about the house, the routine, or being alone. It's about being without the specific person they're bonded to. Not anyone. You. The dog waiting at the door when you come home is not just happy to see you. They are relieved. in the most literal biological sense of that word. If this video is making you want to go hug your dog right now, good, that's the point. Subscribe to your dog so you never miss a video like this. And hit like. It takes 1 second and it puts this in front of everyone who's ever wondered the same thing. 2 more feelings to go, and the last one is the one that most people don't expect, because it involves something your dog feels specifically when they make you happy. Feeling for grief. What dogs do when they lose the person they love. In 2016, the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals conducted a survey of pet owners who had experienced the death of another pet in their household. 2/3 of dogs showed behavioral changes afterward: loss of appetite, increased vocalization, reduced activity, increased attention seeking. These are the behavioral markers that, in humans, we call grief. But there are documented cases that go beyond household pets. Hachiko, the Akita, who waited at Shibuya Station in Tokyo for 9 years after his owner's death, is perhaps the most famous. But less known is the documented case of Captain, an Argentine dog who visited his owner's grave every day for 11 years after his death, arriving every Monday at 6 p.m. as if the man were simply late from work. Greyfriars Bobby, a Skye Terrier in Edinburgh, spent 14 years guarding his owner's grave. The city eventually fed and cared for him because he refused to leave. These are not stories. They are documented historical records. What they describe is an attachment so deep that it persists beyond the physical presence of the person. Whether we call that grief or loyalty or love, it is something, and that something is about you, specifically. Feeling 5 pride. They feel something when they make you happy, and it shows. This is the one that surprises people most. Not because it's hard to believe, but because of how it shows up. Dogs don't just want to please you because of training or treats. Research by Alexandra Horowitz at the Barnard College Dog Cognition Lab has documented that dogs are highly attuned to human approval signals: eye contact, tone of voice, body posture. When a dog successfully completes a task and receives approval from their owner, their brain activates regions associated with positive reward, the same regions that activate when a human feels proud or satisfied. But the clearest evidence is behavioral. Dogs who receive genuine warm praise, not just treats, but expressed human approval, perform better in subsequent tasks. The emotional signal of your happiness matters to them as a reward in itself. And then there's the tail, the wag. Research published in Current Biology in 2013 found that dogs wag their tails to the right when they see someone they love, because the left brain hemisphere, which controls positive emotions and approach behavior, controls movement on the right side of the body. The direction of the wag is not random. It's a map of what they feel. When you walk in the room and your dog's tail swings right, that's your dog's brain, running on love, pointing directly at you. 5 things. Love backed by a study in Science. Jealousy documented at UC San Diego. The real pain of your absence measured in cortisol. Grief that lasted 14 years in an Edinburgh cemetery. And the specific pride of making you smile, mapped in the direction of a tail. The question you've always had about your dog, do they actually feel something for me, has an answer now. And the answer is yes. In 5 documented, peer-reviewed, scientifically verified ways. Go find your dog. Look them in the eyes for 30 seconds. Remember what Nagasawa showed us in 2015, and then decide if that's love or not. Subscribe to your dog. Like this video if it made you feel something. Share it with someone who has a dog, because they've wondered the same thing. See you in the next one.